If you want to master your life, however that means you, if it means starting a business and leaving your day job, or getting in the gym and being more fit, or changing your entire diet and eating healthier, or that means learning some new skill, learning a new language, reconnecting with your friends, being more confident, whatever that means to you, if you want to master your life, the one skill you need is to be able to make a plan and follow that plan. And before we get too deep into that, who am I? My name is Faith, and my goal is to help entrepreneurs, creators, and high achievers reach their goals by teaching you how to take action, stay consistent, and make your goals happen. Now, getting into the video, mastering your life all comes down to having a plan. Now, note how I didn't say you need to have the perfect plan, you need to have the right plan, you need even have a good plan. No, I just say you need to have a plan, a plan. You can have a bad plan, and you can still master your life, because once you have a plan and you follow it out, here's what will happen. You'll work on that plan for a little bit, and you will see at the end of these 2 weeks, or at the end of the month, you'll say, okay, I've been doing this thing, I've been following this plan, am I getting closer to my goal? And what will happen is you'll see if you're moving closer towards your goal, and if you're not, then you'll say, oh, this plan is crap, okay, let's make another plan. If you didn't even move towards your goal, you could say, okay, well, this plan isn't really doing anything. Let me see if I can fix anything out. Maybe I need to follow this plan a little bit longer to see if it'll actually get me moving. And if you move towards your goal, then you'll say, oh, wait, this plan is working. Okay, I'll just keep following it out to get towards my goal. Now, 9 times out of 10, when you first start, you're not going to get the right plan, and you are going to realize you're either not moving or you're getting further away from your goal. But that's good, because now you have the experience and the knowledge to say, all right, this isn't working, let's make another plan, and this plan will be better than the last one, and you'll eventually find a plan that will get you towards your goal over time. Now, making a plan is not hard. All you gotta do is figure out the end point of where you want to go, where you are, and then just come up with some steps in between. And if you can't come up with the steps on your own, just look it up. Literally, get to ChatGPT and ask, hey, ChatGPT, can you make a plan to help me do this? Like, tell it what you need, and it'll break it down the steps for you. But honestly, having a plan is not hard. It's just making a plan, because most of us, we want the perfect plan, the right plan, the best plan, when really you don't need any of that. You could be going in the complete wrong direction, and that's okay, because you're really only trying to get experience. The experience is what matters more than anything else. Not the best perfect plan, but the experience, because you can learn and grow from the experience. And if you're learning and growing, you will become successful. You will master your life, and you will reach the goals you want to reach, as long as you're learning and growing. And the only way to learn and grow is by having a plan, even if that plan is complete trash. When I first started on the goals I have, every plan I've used, every plan I started with was complete trash. But because it was complete trash, I learned from it, because I realized I was not getting closer to my goal. So I learned from what I was doing. I changed up what I was doing, made a new plan, tried again, and repeat the process over and over and over again until I started seeing that I was pushing the needle, getting closer towards my goals. Now, I think a big reason why people don't want to make plans is, or like follow them out, first is because lack of discipline. And the best way to get around that, of course, being lack of discipline, being lazy, is by making an easy plan that is so simple, even a little baby can follow it. Which means, do not shoot for the moon in the beginning. Start very small, like do small actions that don't even seem like you're making progress, because it's just small actions that you can work with and eventually build up towards the big actions. But when you start small, you're building your discipline muscle, and you're gonna be able to sustain that when you build up and start doing bigger things. That's the first thing. But the second thing is, a lot of people, they have plans, but they don't want to follow it out because they're afraid of wasting time. And to that I say, either way, you're going to waste time. If you don't work on what you want, time is going to pass, and you're going to regret why you didn't start. So boom, you just wasted time. You're going to look back on your life and say, oh my god, I wasted 2 years of my life, 3 years, and I can never get it back. Or you can work on a plan, get nowhere, and think, bro, I wasted my time. I did this stuff. I was disciplined. I was consistent. I sacrificed, and I literally got nothing. But here's the thing. You got so much because you grew, you took action, and you got experience by following out a plan, even if it didn't get you to where you want to go. And now you can use what you learned to try again with better knowledge to get you further, get you closer, get you more ahead. But if you don't start at all at the next 3-4 years, you won't have any knowledge or any experience to fall back on to do better next time. You won't have any of that. And who's to say that if you work on the plan, years will pass and you still won't be anywhere. Because truthfully, if you work on a plan and years pass, you will get somewhere. You will. Because if you have an end goal in mind and you work towards it, you are guaranteed to grow. You are guaranteed to learn from that, from what you're doing, and you are guaranteed to get new ideas and have new thoughts that'll push you towards the direction you want to go. So you're not going to be wasting time. You're literally guaranteed to get to where you want to go, but you gotta have a plan, and you gotta follow it through. So, like right now, think about the end goal you want to be at. Like, think about where you want to be next year, and write the end destination, and then make a plan to get there. And understand the plan does not have to be perfect. Make sure that it's very simple and easy for you to do in the beginning. Baby steps. Baby steps, you get to the bigger steps, the giant steps. Do it slow, do it easy, and try it out for a whole month. Then start ramping it up and track again with your progress to see whether or not you're getting close to your goals or not. And if you're afraid of wasting time, understand that if you're growing and learning, you're not wasting your time. And honestly, if you have a plan and you follow it out, even if it's the wrong plan, you won't waste time, because the biggest waste of time is doing nothing. That is the biggest waste. So why not work on something, even if you're not sure it's going to work or not, and gain experience from it, learn from it, and grow from it. And like I said over and over again, you are bound to get the success you want, even if the plan is wrong. And this isn't going to be like verbatim, but I was reading about, I think it was just Slight Edge, where, when they went to the moon, when they flew a spaceship to the moon, I forget which spaceship it was, but they said that the spaceship was literally off 98% of the time. 98% of the time, the spaceship was off its course towards the moon. But they got there. Why? Because 2% of the time, it was recorrecting. It was correcting itself to get there. It got off course, it corrected. Got off course, it corrected. And with this plan, it's basically the same way. You're gonna make a plan. It will probably be the worst plan. It'll probably suck. But that you can correct it by learning from that and then trying again. And maybe that plan is trash again. Well, then you correct it and try again, and continue that process of correcting and trying again, correcting and trying again. You could be off course 98% of the time, but as long as you're on course 2% of the time, you will reach the goal you want to reach. But you can only get there by having that plan and following out the steps and staying dedicated and committed and disciplined to following out those steps. So make your plan, know the end destination, and don't worry about getting it perfect and staying on course, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter as long as you have the intention of where you want to go and you work towards it. And then you track to see if you're getting anywhere. If you're not, fix the plan, change it, try again, and keep trying again, trying again, trying again. I promise you, you will eventually reach the destination. Alright, now remember, take action, stay consistent, make your goals happen, and I will see you later.